What's up, everybody? It's your boy Sad coming to you with today's stock pick, indicator help, and general investment tips. Remember, this channel is all about no face, just facts in 5. I do the research so you don't have to. Shout out to 11 Labs for making every video possible with their next-gen voice cloning and text-to-speech tools. Link in description and profile. Let's dive in. Today's stock pick is Apple. AAPL. Apple has been one of the winners in the market over the last year, climbing more than 50%. But now investors are turning their attention to one catalyst, WWDC 2026. Apple's Worldwide Developers Conference kicks off tomorrow, and many investors believe this could be one of the most important events for the company in years. The reason is simple: artificial intelligence. While companies like Nvidia, Microsoft, Google, and Meta have dominated AI headlines, Apple has been sitting on the sidelines. Tomorrow may be the day that changes. Let's start with the context and news. Analysts are expecting Apple to unveil a more advanced AI strategy centered around Siri, productivity tools, and integration across the Apple ecosystem. Reports suggest Apple may expand its AI partnerships while introducing new features designed to keep users inside the Apple universe. Wedbush analyst Dan Ives continues to be one of Apple's biggest supporters, maintaining a $400 price target and arguing that AI monetization could unlock billions in additional revenue over the next several years. The theory is straightforward. Apple already has over 2 billion active devices around the world. If the company can integrate useful AI features into those devices, adoption could happen much faster than competitors that need to build user bases from scratch. The bull case for Apple is compelling. First, the company continues to print money. Apple recently reported quarterly revenue of more than $111 billion and net income approaching $30 billion. Services revenue continues to grow, margins remain strong, and management authorized another big share repurchase program while increasing the dividend. Second, Apple has one of the best ecosystems in business history. iPhone users buy Apple Watches. Apple Watch users subscribe to Apple Fitness. Customers use iCloud, Apple Music, Apple TV, and a growing number of services. AI could strengthen that ecosystem even further. Third, expectations are building that Apple could provide investors with a clear roadmap for its AI future. If investors believe Apple is no longer behind in the AI race, sentiment could improve. Finally, Apple remains one of the safest large-cap investments in the market due to its balance sheet strength, brand loyalty, and global reach. But there is also a bear case to consider. The first concern is expectations. When expectations get too high, even good news can disappoint. If Apple announces AI features that feel incremental rather than revolutionary, traders could sell the news. Second, competition remains intense. Microsoft, Google, OpenAI, Meta, and Nvidia continue to move aggressively in AI. Apple may be entering the party later than some investors would like. Third, regulatory pressure remains a challenge. Governments around the world continue examining Apple's App Store policies and business practices. Finally, valuation is becoming harder to ignore. After a strong run higher, Apple needs continued growth to justify pricing. Looking at the chart, Apple remains in a longer-term uptrend despite recent weakness. The stock is trading near $308 after a strong 12-month run. On the shorter time frame, price has slipped below some near-term moving averages as traders position themselves ahead of WWDC. The RSI is sitting around 38, which suggests momentum has cooled significantly from recent highs and is approaching oversold territory. Meanwhile, the MACD has rolled bearish in the short term, showing that momentum has weakened heading into the event. Key support sits near the $300 level. If that level fails, traders may look for support closer to the mid $290. On the upside, a strong WWDC reaction could push Apple back toward recent highs and potentially set up a move toward the $325 to $330 area. So what's my take? I think WWDC is one of the biggest events Apple has faced in years because it gives management a chance to change the narrative. Investors already know Apple is profitable. They already know Apple sells great products. What the market wants to know is whether Apple can become a serious AI player. If management delivers a clear vision, meaningful product updates, and a believable monetization strategy, I think the stock could respond very positively. On the other hand, if the announcements feel underwhelming, we could see short-term selling pressure. Personally, I think Apple remains one of the highest quality companies in the world, but tomorrow's event could determine whether the next major move is up or down. This is definitely one I'll be watching closely. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor, and this is not financial advice. Always do your own research before investing. If you found value in today's video, hit that like button, subscribe, and share it with someone who's just beginning their investing journey. This is Sat with Stocks by Sat 06. No face, just facts. In 5. Keep learning, keep investing, keep building. Peace.